Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I've been getting asked all week about the weaving pens that I did a tutorial on. These are taking off in a big way. All the questions I've been getting are about this. Now, this is the clamp that I made. This one, I'm going to turn it that way because it's quite long. This is a smaller one that I did. Now, all it is two pieces of wood. It doesn't matter how wide your wood is or how light it is. All you need is two pieces of wood to clamp together. So when it clamps together, it's going to hold your pens like this, all along like this. Now, so I put the letters on each side so that I knew which way they went. All I did is I got two that were roughly the same length. Now these aren't even that particularly straight. I got two the same length, roughly the same length. I marked an inch in at either side, just an inch and an inch. And what I did was I drilled. I'm not very good at drilling at all. It's just scrap wood. It doesn't matter that that's happened to it. It's just a splinter. It's not a split. It's just a piece of the wood that came off. So all I did was I just drilled a hole right through to that side. And the same on this side. This side's a lot neater. This side's a lot neater. I just drilled right through there to that side as well. I've got one in the middle that I drilled right through. So the holes at the end are drilled through the middle, and the one here I drilled closer to the bottom so that when I put the pen in, if the bolt was there, the pen would still go in. Now all I used are these. These are wing nut bolts. These are wing nut ones. They're about 3 inches long. You don't even need them that long. I had those in the drawer. This homemade clamp didn't cost me anything. These were scrap pieces of wood that were in the shed, and I already had these bolts. So all you have to do with it is, that's it. There we go. That is it. Everybody's saying, how did you do it? What did you do? And that is it. If you put your other one, all you need to do, you can put as many pens in as you want. Now, what I'll do is I'll stick a pen in so I roughly know these ones are the chunky pens and these are the slimmer ones. You can see the difference in them. So you get a totally different weave. You get a nice close together weave with a thin pen, and you get a wider weave. The wider one's good for rugs and things. Well, they both are. If you're doing, you can actually make clothes with it as well. So if you're making like a trench coat type or a waistcoat, you use a thinner one, or the bags. If you're making rugs and throws, you can use the thicker ones. Now, all you do with this little homemade clamp, make it as long as you like. It's up to you. All you need to do with it, put your pen with the yarn or the wool, you put that down and then just tighten in your bolt. Tighten your bolt up at this side. Then stick a pen further along and then bolt this side here. Just tighten this side. Just tighten your bolt in. Now they are quite sturdy, so don't be shy. Don't do it too tight. You don't want to snap them, but you don't want it slack. I'll put one on the end here just to make sure that I've got my gap properly at this end. There we go. Give that a little tighten in. I've got this one in here. And this one, get myself in a bit of a triangle here. This one will just pop in there, that way, and tighten that one in. You can add your other bolts. If you're only using a small section of it, just put a bolt here. You only need to use a small section if you want. It's up to you. You can make these whatever length you want. You can use as much or of as little of it as you want. And I'll show you in a few minutes what I had it clamped on. I got a stand. It's just an old embroidery stand that I got in the charity shop. Just put that bolt on there. So we're just going to put that bolt in. Put another peg in just now, so it's not too tight. Once you get this adjusted to the pens that you're going to use all the time, you won't need to keep adjusting it. You can just take them out, pull them in and out. So once you've got your bolts in, all you need to do is figure out how big a gap that you want in between your pens, and then just pop the rest of your pens in. Just pop them in. And that is what you do all the way along, and then that's your weaving strands. Then you'll just weave in and out the way I showed you on the other tutorial. And that's it. That is the clamp that I made, and that is all it is. You can measure and mark your wood if you want to the thickness of where to keep putting your pens when you take it out and put it back in, as long as you avoid where the bolts are. So I'll have a space there and I'll put my next pens in. So you just work your way all the way along and then just tighten your bolts, and that's it all tightened in. Now what I got myself was, I got this in the charity shop. This is an embroidery stand. It's the one length clamp type. Now if you're only going to do a little bit of weaving, you can actually use this clamp itself if you're only going to do a short length. I'm going to open this up. If you use a long homemade clamp, I've got two of these and I got them from the charity shops or a Goodwill, or if you just keep your eye out in this type of store, or you can buy them if you want to buy them. Now the screws, the actual shaft of the screw is where my little homemade clamp is going to sit. Now that is going to slide in there like that, and then just tighten these bolts to hold this. This is the embroidery stand, and I've used the clamp that's on the embroidery stand to hold it. Now I have tried my pom-pom loom stand to hold it, but I don't have a clamp to clamp these edges on. So once you've got the frame all tight and this all tight, it will hold. If you're going to do a really, really long rug, I would suggest you use 2 of these, one at either side, or make yourself a stand. Make yourself something that you can clamp this on that's going to have a leg down here and a leg down the other way. They do hold very well, especially if you can tighten them up really tight. And this clamp one with a single clamp on it works really, really well. And in my other tutorial, that's what it's on. It's on one of those. So it is really, really simple that the clamp for the pen weaving is only these 2 pieces of wood. You don't need a stand. You can actually just put them on the piece of wood and then put the wood on a table. I'm going to take that back out of there just now. I'll get that in a minute. There we go. I'll move that back off to the side. So that's it, people. That is all this little clamp is made from. 2 scrap pieces of wood and some butterfly bolts. And it works. It works. It works very well, and it doesn't matter that the wood's a bit beaten up. If you don't have a stand like I showed you, you can just put it down on the table. Put some non-slip matting down first. 1 to protect your table and 2 to stop your weaving from moving around. If you do woodwork or if you have a drill that's on a stand, you can actually drill a hole that this can sit in. That would be even more, but I can't drill straight. When I tried to do it, my pens were like that. I can't drill straight at all. All you need is a drill bit the same size as the bottom of your pen, and then drill your hole straight down, and halfway down, just go down either a quarter or halfway, just drill your hole halfway down, and then you can put your pen in this way, point your way down, so that your threads are still there like that. So what you'll do is, I'm going to pull that one out. You find a drill bit that size. You can make a few different ones of these for different sizes and with different gaps in between. So you just drill the hole to the size that you need so your pen will fit in. Put it in point away down once you've done the hole, like that. And that's all you need to do, but drill it straight down. Keep it as straight as you can if you're going to drill it. So if you can't drill, this is the option. This is the easy option. This is the option I took. But you can drill a hole and then put your pen in, just sit it in the hole, and that will save you having to do all this. But I don't have a drill that will drill straight down like that to keep it nice and straight. So there you go for everyone who's been asking about this clamp. It is just so simple, and all you have to do is, once you've got the gap, just pop your pens in with the thread side down like that, and then just start your weaving just like I did on the other tutorial. So thank you very much for watching. Down in this corner there is a subscribe button. If you've not subscribed to my channel already, I would really appreciate if you did. It gives my channel great moral support. So just click on the red button that's down. It's totally free to subscribe, and it gives my channel great moral support. So once again, just thank you for watching. Until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.